Hey, what's going on, everybody? In this video, we are going to be breaking down Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 2, Episode 3, The Mutiny Part 3. Let's get into it, break it down, hit that intro, Rangers.
You are watching the fan club.
You're watching the fan club.
And you're watching the fan club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the fan club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my Morphin, when it morph, I made a fake.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the fan club. It is your boy Dan Brosnan in the building. Welcome to the show. We are so happy to have you. Here we are talking about Season 2, Episode 3, The Mutiny Part 3. We are concluding that first three-parter of Season 2. I actually loved when they started the seasons off on multiple episodes. Not just one, give you like 2 to 3, 4 episodes to kind of set in this new season and the new villains and all the new things that are happening to set this one off. I also love when they spend multiple episodes at the end. You know, you gotta build it up and then you cap it off at the end, and I love what they're doing with this. I've said before in the past episodes that you can tell they have more money. There's more time, effort, energy being put into Season 2, and just right away you can tell between the Zords, the suits, the explosions, just everything looks a little bit better. The actors have 60 plus episodes under their belt. It's all just kind of culminating into an ultimate show, and a big reason why Power Rangers didn't fall off in 94, right? How many shows have we seen have a really good first 1 or 2 seasons and then they fall on their face in the next season? Power Rangers kept its foot on the gas and kept being a top show throughout the 90s, but let's get into this Episode 3 recap. In the thrilling conclusion to the Mutiny trilogy, Billy and Trini arrive on the scene with the device designed to stop Piranha's Head's signal, but their initial attempt to activate it fails due to a simple mistake. Billy had inserted a battery backwards. With the Zords closing in, the Rangers form the Power Blaster and cleverly turn their attention to Piranha's Head, blasting the monster and creating a window of opportunity for Billy to fix the device. Once corrected, the device is activating, halting the attacking Zords and freeing the others from their frozen state. Enraged, Lord Zed uses his magic to sink the Dino Zords beneath the Earth's surface, although Tommy manages to save the Dragon Zord by sending it back to the ocean. Zed then empowers Piranha's Head to grow to giant size using a magical grenade. Meanwhile, back at the command center, Alpha reveals that he has managed to salvage enough of the old Dino Zords to create the Thunder Zords, which the Rangers summon to battle Piranha's Head. The Thunder Megazord is formed, and with the mighty slash of its Thunder Saber, Piranha's Head is defeated, marking Lord Zed's first defeat. As the episode wraps up, the Rangers celebrate their victory while Zed fumes in his throne room and Rita Repulsa remains stuck in her dumpster, singing to pass the time. The episode concludes with Bulk and Skull still stuck on their out-of-control four-wheelers being helped back to normal by the Rangers, who then give them a lift to the finish line where they all cross together, bringing up the rear of the pack. This was an amazing 3-part episode. I loved how the dang four-wheeler race was in all 3 elements. Like, they started it last episode. In episode 2, they were kind of in the middle of it. And now episode 3, they finished the race. That was kind of cool. I liked that. Also, loved Bulk and Skull are now going to be looking for the identities of the Power Rangers. That starts a whole season-long storyline, which is freaking awesome. One of my favorites of Bulk and Skull, they're not just like the bullies anymore. They're going to start doing other things and sometimes even contribute to society. We also know that Tommy is losing his powers. That is a reason why he did not get the Dragon Zord. They also said basically the Dragon Zord is losing its powers too. So we're going to be seeing you both not that much anymore. And we all know eventually the White Ranger is going to come up. How cool would it be, though, if they kept the Dragon Zord still around? Now, they didn't have the Sentai footage for it anymore, but it just would have been awesome if Tommy could call upon the White Tiger Zord and also have the Dragon Zord. And, like, what if they combined into a Megazord? Like, oh my god, obviously this doesn't happen, but I'm just kind of walking things through my head right now that sound amazing. Here's a few notes from Ranger Wiki about episode 3 and this 3-part episode. The new episode credits for season 2 debut in part 3. It includes stock footage from season 1, but also new individual shots of the main cast along with the Thunder Zords and Lord Zed. I remember this was one of my favorite intros to Power Rangers, that season 2 intro with the explosions, and it was just awesome. And by the time they get the White Ranger in this intro, it is just great. Season 3 intro is still fun with the Ninjetti powers, but season 2 has to be like top tier in my mind anyways, in my opinion. Even though the Rangers have new Zords, they still have the same costumes, weapons, and morphing phrases from the previous season. Saban chose not to have the Rangers change into costumes from the Sentai series Die Ranger because they were worried that changing the suits would negatively affect merchandising. Only the Zords monsters and the White Ranger are lifted from the series. Another fun fact is that the cockpit for the Thunder Megazord was created in America. This is also the final appearance of Amy Kawai as Scorpina, the Japanese actress. Sabrina Liu would take over the role in American footage for Scorpina's next and final appearance in Goldar's Vice Versa. This is really sad because Scorpina was freaking awesome throughout the whole season of season 1. She was just amazing, and now we won't really see her much anymore. You see her like once or twice, and then that is it. No more Scorpina, which is just sad. That's one of the top villains us fans would love to see make a return. The last thing I did want to point out about fun fact about the Mutiny is this is something that I actually remember being like 3 or 4 and watching these episodes on primetime. Yes, folks, Fox originally aired these episodes in primetime in the summer of 1994, a rare move for a children's television show. These episodes were aired alongside both parts of X-Men the Animated Series Season 3 opener Out of the Past. Part 1 scored a 7.2 rating in primetime, earning its 49th place for the week. That's pretty damn good. Part 2 got a 4.7 rating, and Part 3, 4.9 rating, fared significantly worse. So that Part 1, I don't know what was going on when Part 1 was aired at prime time, but for some reason, a bunch of people watched it, and I did too. That's pretty damn good. 49th place for the week for a damn kids show on. It was like a Friday or Saturday night. It definitely wasn't a top primetime slot because those Friday, Saturday prime times, no one's really watching TV like that. But a lot of kids were, and their parents that were home with the kids were. I remember watching this, so it was just awesome. That's how big Power Rangers was at the time. It got a 7.2 rating in prime time, beating out some popular primetime shows. Like, that's freaking insane if you really think about it. But what are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments. I have to shout out all of the fans that take the time out of their day to watch this content. You are the real MVPs and the reason why we can continue to make stuff like this. Thank y'all again, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
I want to take a second to shout out all of the Gold Ranger members: the Arctic Operator, Roderick Ham, Papillon Purple, Selima Ramirez, Stephen Heffelman, Chaos Draco, Thomas Franco, Anime King Nick, Louis Cairns, Sean Schiffer, and Torrent Dark Gray. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. I just want to shout out all of the fans out there for taking the time out of their day to watch this content. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you can, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that share button. And if you guys want to be a member, click that join button right now. We have a Blue Ranger membership that gets you into the exclusive fan chat Discord. Then we have the Gold Ranger membership. It gets you into the fan chat, but you also get a video shout out at the end of every video. I want to thank you guys again. If you can, sign up to be a member. We will see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.